It'll be perfect fit. Check it out.
The calendar has turned into
And they'll
December,
cook the
and we're
best.
in the home stretch now as we're
Why you tell me that like that, babe? Where's the face mask, ref? Oh my god. Are you shitting me? You know that's gonna take like fucking 7 minutes? What you said, bro? Yeah.
They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. This is Mostert. Not much room here.
Yeah, I was probably going to jump back on 2K and play somebody. I need to get better, bro. I got to practice.
Just not a whole lot of room.
I'm trying to be nice at that shit.
No, not at all. They did a really nice
Thanks,
job
babe.
staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes.
And I know my players aren't bad. I just got to learn how to use them more.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Not a productive opening drive, 3 and out, and more struggles for a team really that hasn't won a game in a long time.
It can be really discouraging for everyone else on the team, especially the guys on the other side of the ball that have to trot out there and see a little more futility in this losing streak. So I know coaches who look at these situations and say to themselves, let's be aggressive. Let's go for it right here and try and turn our fortune around.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara.
Oh my goodness. Wow. That's crazy.
Alvin Kamara, 81 yards. And the Saints have taken the early lead. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And if you look at the next-gen stats, you'll see that he topped out at an even 21 miles an hour. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
They'll let the QB keep it here off the option. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
Fielded at the 20. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
At the 33-yard line. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Look at what the fuck? Come on, bro.
The 45 at the 44. 12 yards there and a first down.
What am I supposed to do?
It's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Yo. Yo.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Here's Kamara off the draw. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And Josh Hill has it. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. 3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. Here's Kamara trying to run through.
Wow.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Damn, Cub. Taking another L. 14-zip.
Now 11 on the year. And the Saints add on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Oh, yeah.
Saints 14, Jets nothing.
Fuck.
Nah. Lutz to kick it off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Mostert. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open
Talk
things
about
up,
blessed.
because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and set them down.
You sure? It's 10?
On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll try it now with Mostert. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Well, we kind of looked
$5, nigga. Shit. I'll cry, nigga. I win some shit like that.
6-yard gain, and it all works out. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Mostert. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive.
And first and foremost, this is all about vision. He can see the play developing right in front of him. And once he's past the line of scrimmage and got a full team behind him, he's just going to keep right on going.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They'll run with Mostert. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Raheem Mostert with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Jets have made this a one-score game. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive. And how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
PAT up and good by Rosas. And that'll make our score 14-7.
When I play him in.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And his throw here's incomplete. He was trying to get it to his running back, Alvin Kamara. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now a deep ball here.
Oh, wow.
Take this to the other side.
My gosh. Wow.
A gain there of 30 big ones.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process.
That's
and
fake.
really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Oh my God, come on. Oh my goodness.
Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara on his way to a monster game.
You see that, bro?
Touchdowns. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the offense.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
All right.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On 3rd down, he'll drop the throw.
Go ahead. Oh my God.
Cameron Jordan so
You want to play this for me?
as he gets
I don't
in
want to
there
play
to
this shit.
record the sack.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this
Huh?
game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. He's been a busy man
Oh,
in this
shit.
first half as he gets it away. And take it right on the 30. So a change of possession here on the punt. And